This is episode number 3. We do have our first guest this week. We're just still working out some bugs here and there, but we got some good stuff. We got some new equipment, trying to make stuff a little bit better for you guys. And this weekend at Section, we'll talk about Section, but we will be promoting it a little bit more this weekend to everybody, so we could start getting this going, guys. Um, First thing is we're gonna do, just to let you know, we're gonna have some cool stuff this weekend at Section. If you guys are at Section, can you see this? We got some koozies coming. That way you guys all know where to find us, when to watch us. We're gonna have a website. Website's up and running, right, Todd?
Website's up and running.
All of our links are on there. You're gonna be able to just go to our website, subscribe, YouTube, all that good stuff. So if you guys do remember to do that, please subscribe, watch us, spread the word. We're gonna have different people on here week after week.
We're also on Spotify, iHeart, and Amazon. If you guys want to link into there, if you don't like YouTube, and it's AYSO After Dark, and come check us out and subscribe and tell your friends, and go ahead and share with people that you know, and then that'll help us with the algorithm, and then we'll get more people coming in. Appreciate you here.
Okay, so the first thing last weekend we have Bullhead, the wonderful Colorado Invitational. A lot of us were there. I know a lot of all Chino teams were there. We actually did pretty good. Mr. Ken that we talked about. I think we talked about Ken last time. Man, his U10 boys are going to be a force to reckon with. I told you that already. And he made it to championship game. Took second, but still made it there. Same time his girls were playing. I heard his girls killed it. They were playing right behind us. My boys U12 made it to championship, took second. So it was definitely a good weekend. We will talk about the pros and cons, hopefully, on these tournaments. I'm going to tell you the only con of Crit last weekend was leaving Bullhead at around 4 o'clock, not getting home till about 9. Maybe because traffic or weather, but it was a horrible drive home, but the weekend was definitely worth it. Locomotion, can Wes talk right now?
Yeah.
Wes, I know you're at Locomotion. Do you have any take on that? How did that go? Was it pretty busy?
Oh, by the way, this is Wes Evans. He's the tournament director for Diamond Bar for his Cottontail.
So,
sorry, Wes, I didn't introduce you. We're getting new to this, okay, buddy? But yeah, this is Wes. Go ahead, Wes. Is he freezing up?
Been with Diamond Bar very well. So for over 10.
Why is he breaking up?
10 years.
You're breaking up a lot,
Wes. Guys. So Diamond Bar went to Locomotion. They had over for 100.
We kind of tested this before we started, Wes. You're breaking up again. I don't know if it's maybe your Wi-Fi or
pros and cons. I mean, we can work that stuff out, but
oh, we're losing Wes. You there?
Thing I think there's just
no, Wes. You're breaking up, dude. Maybe reset Wi-Fi or log on, log back off if you can. Can you hear us, Wes? Sorry, guys. We'll get this all figured out. Once again, this
too many teams, and it's a good tournament. Girls 14 won the whole thing to get us ready for
this.
Sorry, guys. I know this is a little bit of a headache. Once again, it's a learning curve for us. We kind of tested this before we went live, and everything was working fine. But I did hear that his U14 did take. You want to text him? Let him know. I did hear him squeeze in there that his U14 girls did take it, which is not really a surprise. That U14 they have over there is they have a very very well playing soccer team. So I'm sure we're going to hear a lot from them, and every tournament they're going to probably be in that championship game. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to all the teams that made it to championship games this weekend. Any Chino teams that made it to Monday, any other teams that made it to Monday. I know Locomotion is a Monday is the semi-final games too. So if you guys made it to Monday, that's a good weekend. To me, we hope every weekend we're in that championship game. That's what we want to be, right? Once again, the 14, 16, 12 team brackets, only 2 teams can make it there. Only 4 teams could leave with medals. So I always tell my kids we leave with some hardware. That's a good weekend. We leave with some first or second place hardware, even better weekend. But as long as the kids are out there having fun, they had a good weekend. Lots of memories were made. I know in Bullhead, lots of memories were made. Toby did such a great weekend this past weekend with her staff. It's crazy. And come Friday, when you're checking in teams, you're checking in refs, I think the ref situation looked pretty good to me. I know Monday was a little tight. People start having that party night on. It's hard to get them back out there on Monday to help ref. But anybody that did help, I'm sure Toby appreciates it. Her staff appreciates it. All the games went off. I know there was a couple third and fourth place games where people didn't want to stay. Once again, okay. Now I can hear us again. We're good. Okay, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully you heard all that. Once again, thank you, Toby. Great weekend in Bullhead. We can get Wes back on and talk about Locomotion. We're gonna wait for him. This weekend coming up, we do have. Oh, this past weekend, I think Long Beach went off.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe they canceled Costa Mesa due to rain. From what I heard, we haven't talked to anybody from there, but from what I heard, I guess what was it, Costa Mesa? They have some newer fields, maybe. So with all the rain we got last week, it was crazy. I know our fields got canceled, so we didn't have any fields all week for practice. So them canceling just to save the fields, it sucks for the players, for the teams that plan on going, but also, guys, it's important for them to keep their fields in pristine condition for not only the tournament, for the makeup day, but also for their own region. They don't want to mess up fields one weekend, and I know it sucks when they cancel for rain, but the rain when the kids are out there game after game every hour, it does mess up the fields. So that was probably a good call on their part to not mess up fields. I'm sure they have a rescheduled date. We didn't look at that, but I'm sure they do. So you guys will play at that tournament no matter what. So coming up this weekend, we have, I know in Chino, we have our not extra, Section 1 playoffs, All-Star playoffs for Section 1. So we'll be out there all weekend. We'll be out there Friday night setting up. We'll be out there Saturday all day, Sunday all day. And what we're going to be doing is anybody that is out there that's listening, or we're going to try to get some listeners. This is going to be a big weekend for promoting. We're going to try to get our name out there. We're going to let people know what we're doing. Hopefully, we get our mic situation all squared away. But we're going to be passing these out. Little koozies. These are for your sodas, your Topo Chico sparkling waters that everybody's drinking out there. Your barbecues that you have off the field, or whatever you need a koozie for. Water bottle. I think they fit water bottles too. I think they're actually made for water bottles for the parents. Yeah, this looks good. It's gonna look good, guys. So we'll be passing these out here and there this weekend. We'll be out there. Look for Todd. Hopefully, some of you guys start watching. And if you don't, then me and Todd will just be spending days here on Sunday together, and that's it. So once again, the All-Star tournaments this weekend. The schedule's out. You know that schedule for All-Star weekend's always out, or very early, because it's pretty textbook every year after year. So fields are the same. The amount of teams are the same. So luckily that schedule's already out. We are talking. Did we get Wes back? Did he call back in?
No, not yet.
No, not
I'll
yet.
let you know.
Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about Wes. Actually, we'll see if we can get him back. We'll move to the games. Next weekend is going to be the Cottontail. Wes isn't here, but I'm going to show you something. These guys are crazy. So if you are playing in a tournament, did he say if he had openings? No. So this is what they pass out. This was Girls 19. This one doesn't say a year, but this is the cup they pass out to their championship coaches. Beautiful trophy here. And then this one, I guess they decided that one wasn't big enough. This is the 2022 trophy that we won. This was U10 girls. So they really go all out on these trophies for these coaches. So that U10 girls was actually my girls that are actually playing U14 now. A couple of them I think are actually with Ken, and that U14 team that keeps making the championship games. So good for them. That was 2022, so 4 years ago. But yeah, so I don't know what they're giving out for coaches. They always hand out. I mean, 1 year I think we got ice chest. Another year we got a ball bag. Referees get shirts.
Scarves 1 year.
Might have got scarves 1 year. Those scarves, man, I think last year, the year before, when I was at Upland, when I saw those scarves that they gave out. Upland, I don't know if they're doing this year. Maybe we'll talk to them next week. But I know Upland 1 year, the championship game, the champions, every player got a scarf that said champions, Upland. It was green. Man, that thing was badass. Like, I saw every kid, and they liked that just as much as they liked that medal. And they got a medal too, so it's not like they did one or the other. The girls got the medal, and they got that scarf. So that was really, really cool to see that. So we'll talk to Wes if we can get him back on and see what he's giving out for the coaches. I'm assuming Wes is all over it, so I'm assuming that schedule is probably going to be out next Sunday. No, I'm sorry. Next Sunday, the game schedule. This Sunday or Monday, look for the game schedule. The game schedule should be out, followed by the ref schedule maybe a day or two after. But also the week after that, you're going to be looking for the. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. The weekend after the section is going to be the games, the 7th, and then the week after that, we'll try to talk to Lisa from Rancho, and that weekend, the next weekend, the 14th, is going to be Rancho. So Rancho's right around the corner too. So I know they're probably super busy right now. I did talk to Lisa earlier. She did tell me that they're having they had U10 boys open, U16 girls open, I believe a U19 girls. My phone died, so I'll get it charged up and I'll verify what openings we have here. We only on one screen. Um, okay, so we're good. So we got the games coming up section this weekend. The 7th is going to be the games. The week after that, we have uh, Rancho. And then I believe the week after that is Chino Hills. We'll get a hold of Chino Hills next week, and maybe we can get them on here too to talk to somebody from them, from Chino Hills, to see what's going on over there, openings, what they're going to give out, maybe what the trophy is going to be for the coaches. They always do good stuff too. I know a couple years ago it was a crystal. Last year it was actually a crystal too last year. So it was that's definitely a good weekend. They have 3 parks. I want to say it's going to be Grand Avenue, Community, and I don't know if they're having games at Townsend this year. I know the little ones were at Townsend, but once again, we'll talk to the tournament director over there, and maybe we'll get her on next week so she could talk about openings and what they're doing. So Wes, if we can't get Wes back on, maybe we'll get him next weekend. We'll see if we can fix this issue. The games, Rancho, um, Chino Hills, we'll talk about them. And then after that, I know after Chino Hills, we got Section 1. Is that state games? Might be the state games coming up. If you, man, I don't know who. I didn't look up for winners this weekend to see who went on for fall, but man, we were watching some games out there this weekend. I had to go ref a couple games out there at in Redlands, and I know Redlands has a tournament too. That's a beautiful park. Parking lot gets full fast, but the good thing about that is that they have a lot of parking on the street. We even saw a couple people with trailers on the street. So Redlands, we'll get into Redlands too maybe next week also about what's going to go on in Redlands. So we have the games, Rancho, Chino Hills,
Here comes Lyle.
Wes.
Wes is coming back.
Wes is coming back on, so we'll have a chat with him. Wes, you back?
Yeah, buddy. There he
Maybe.
is.
Oh yeah, the games
Yeah,
is full.
I'm
We're looking at
back.
120.
It'll
Wes, you good?
still record. So if he keeps talking, it'll still record. It's just maybe the signal's just not coming through on the live.
You delayed too. Wes, I think he logged off again. Once again, guys, I'm sorry. We're trying to figure this all out. This is a very, very low budget podcast we're starting here. So we're learning. We're trying to get new stuff. We did get a couple new things, so they're here. We're just trying to work them out. So if we can get Wes back on, we'll jump on with him. But also, I did talk to Jeanette from Camarillo. If you have not filled out any interest form on Camarillo, make sure you do so. They are filling up fast. I want to say she's probably almost already full. As you guys all know, Camarillo is such a huge tournament. That tournament fills up very quickly, and they max out on teams. I want to say they have 130 teams maybe each weekend, boys and girls. So you guys know, if you guys are new to this, the upper division girls play with the boys, and the girls weekend is so packed that they move the upper divisions to the boys weekend. Once again, that tournament used to be on Mother's Day, and they stopped doing it on Mother's Day. But even on Mother's Day, that tournament got filled up. So if you haven't, once again, in the next couple of weeks, we'll try to get Jeanette on here um, to talk about if she has any openings or what they're doing. they always do awesome stuff for the coaches. They actually one of the teams, one of the tournaments that will do a coach's gift. They'll do an assistant coach's gift, and they do a team manager gift. I mean, to be able to hand your team manager something. I know one year was a, and my team manager to this day she still has that blanket. So it's pretty cool that they keep in mind the assistant. Down a cost. Sometimes you get one coach's gift. You don't usually get two. But I think Frank may be mad at me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're doing manager gifts, right?
I think so.
I'm almost positive.
I
The
know
last meeting
coach.
we had loud because there was a lot of people in that room.
Coach and yeah.
I'll talk to give something that, like a thank you. It's awesome. You guys should be doing. And as much as that we get time after time, assistant coach or coach, something we team. A lot of times, I'll give my coach give to my assistant coach, or I'm lucky if one of my assistant coaches doesn't want it, then I'll keep one. But you guys sometimes they'll give us multiple things. I know Frank for the games. If you guys aren't in the games, you guys can get hooked up because I know we're doing a ball bag, a custom ball bag, and for the referees that are refereeing championship games and semi games, for the divisions that we're having semis, they're going to be doing embroidered, custom stitch. I want to say bags for the referees. They're going to be awesome, guys. So, you had a bad weekend and you're a referee, and maybe you didn't make it to semis, or it's a good way to release your stress and go out there and ref a game, help out the tournament, relax before you make that drive home, and start thinking about all the things you should have did this weekend. We're gonna try Wes one more time, dude. Are you on? Can you hear us? No. I can see you, Wes. We just can't hear you, bud. All right. He'll try to work that out. Wes, if you could hear us and you start talking, just start chiming in, and we'll let you in, and you can start taking over what you were talking about before. If you were trying to maybe watch us when you weren't logged on, we did talk about. Only thing I heard you talking about was your U14 team. So we did congratulate them on their win. It sounded like you said they took the championship, so hopefully they did. We can your trophies, Wes, and we didn't know with the trophies this year. You go to Bullhead, you got to play those club teams, and we did see 2 minutes. I know for the U6 championship game, I don't know which one won, but they were both pretty solid teams. Congratulations to Menifee. They had a lot of teams out there in Bullhead. I think they're starting to realize that that's a weekend just to start and send everybody out there and have a good time. So, can you?
I can't do anything from here.
No. Wes, that might be you, but if you could, maybe your that diamond bar.
I don't know if is he even talking, or is he just?
I don't know if he's frozen or if he's just looking at us. Oh, I did hear that locomotion on Monday it started raining.
Oh, I guess. Yeah,
that was
cats
that was
and dogs. Yeah.
Okay, so we're for here. You guys can still hear us. We'll just keep going. So yeah, I did hear Monday it did start raining over here on Locomotion Tournament, which that was probably horrible for the parents. Probably not much for the kids. I'm sure the kids, usually the younger kids will have a good time. It'll be the older ones that are like, we don't want to play this no more. The younger ones probably had some time. Definitely the boys are the ones that don't mind playing in the rain. We were very, very lucky in Bullhead. We had a championship game at 3 o'clock. We were done, and I want to say it might have started sprinkling out there in Bullhead right when we were getting our truck to go home. So we beat the weather. It was good, but unfortunately over here at Locomotion, I know you guys had to play in that weather. So uh, no Wes.
His microphone's down.
Okay, so Rancho, we'll talk a little bit about Rancho. What I know, we talked about the openings. If you're going to Rancho, you're going to be at, I know, Barrel Park for the U14s. I'm assuming that's where they usually have the U14s, boys and girls. If you guys are watching this, check this out. So Barrel Park has a Barrel East and a Barrel West. It's obviously the same park. Field Two fields are on the west side. They say two fields are on the east side. There's parking lots on both streets, right off of Carnelian and off of Barrel. Parking is horrible on the Barrel side. I want to say there's probably maybe like 30 spots, if that. So if you park on that side, you're gonna park in the neighborhood. You're gonna park down the street. That's kind of like the exit to the parking lot. There's a street right there you can park on. So my advice about the game: get there. If you have a list, you're not gonna be able to find parking. You could circle the parking when he pulls out. Most likely, you're gonna have to be in the street. It's kind of funny because one year there's a street above the field, and I know my family, at least I know my wife and kids, they were walking through the neighborhood, and one of the owners of the houses that live behind the park basically was like, "Hey, you don't have to walk all the way around. Walk through my backyard." You could literally walk through her backyard, and her back gate is open to takes you right to the field. So that was pretty cool that family to open up their yard. I don't know how many people used it because you know sometimes a little sketchy going into somebody's backyard you don't know. But they were really nice people. My wife and my kids and a couple other people walked through the backyard. It was kind of cool just to drop back down into the field. You don't have to walk all the way around. So get there early. Upper divisions are they're at a park off of Barrel too, I believe, but on the south side of I think 19th Street. I'm trying to remember the name of the park. I'm sorry, guys. I probably should have thought about this before. I thought we were gonna have Wes on here a little longer. So, but that parking lot's pretty cool. There's parking lot on the streets. I want to say the 16s and 19s will be there. That's where I will be most of the day because my 16 girls are going to be playing in that tournament. My U12 boys, I believe, are on the wait list. They should hopefully get in on the next opening. If somebody doesn't show up or if someone cancels, we're ready to go. But my 16 girls are there. So, and then they have it at the high school, the middle school or the high school, I believe, too, where they have the 12s. And then Vineyard, I believe Vineyard Middle School, that's where the boys and the girls U10s play. We played there last year with our U10s. That parking lot's actually a little tight, but once again, that field's not bad because there's parking right next to it along the street. Up in the north on the north south street, there's parking right there. There's a gate entrance on that side, so it actually works out pretty good. So that parking lot's not horrible. The only parking lot that's really bad is going to be your Barrel East parking lot. So like I said, get there early, guys. Who else? The games will be at Ayala. We'll see there in a couple weeks. We'll have Frank on hopefully next week to talk about it. He may be too busy. We may get him on here to he can talk about some stuff that he feels maybe they should have changed or maybe he's gonna change for next year. So if you guys have anything in, you guys they could email us, right? they could if you go to our website AYSO after you can email us. You can you'll be emailing Todd any questions you have, anything you guys maybe want to talk about. Email us. We'll see if we can bring it up. Remember, we're here to help parents, help coaches, new coaches with tournaments. Maybe you guys have some questions about something that happened and we can kind of help you with. Just keep in mind, we're not there. We're not going to talk about maybe calls that were made on the game because we weren't the referee and we weren't there. So sometimes it's hard to talk about those. But, if we could help in any way, just let us know. We're here to help coaches, parents, whoever. So we'll see you at the games in 2 weeks. Section this weekend, if you're going to be there, we're going to be out there passing out koozies. If you see us, grab one. We're going to have 2 different colors, one for the ladies, one for the men, for the gentlemen. So see us in section games. If you guys are watching this and you guys are going to be there, come check us out. The week after, we'll be at the games. Those games are actually playing Friday night. So we'll be there Friday night late. Saturday, I know there's a city event, so we won't be able to start that day till 11. Once again, if you need to check in at the games, I know they want us checking in an hour early. You should be able to get into the parking lot right about 10 o'clock. They should be taking all their stuff down. They're having a 5K for the city. So once that is over, the barricade should be down. The parking lot should be empty. We will be all set up. Don't stress. You guys will get checked in. We'll have extra people at check-in. We'll get you guys checked in, and we'll get you guys over to your field in a timely manner as fast as we can. The game's not going to start without you guys. So get there. Be ready. Might be a little delay for parking, but thank you for being understanding. After the games, we'll see you in Rancho. We'll see if we can talk to Lisa, get Lisa on here, or talk to her at least during the weeks if she has any info for us. And then we'll also try to get Chino Hills on here too. So, Todd, we have anything else?
Not at this time. If you need anything, just email us at aysoafterdark@yahoo.com. And also, you can go to our website, aysoafterdark.com, and the contact us page. And then it has the tournament pages up there as well. And then also has vlogs on there and all kinds of other things that are coming up will be on there. And go to YouTube, go to Spotify, go to iHeart, go to Amazon, click on it, rate us so we get up in the rankings, and hopefully we're going to give you what you want. And every week this is going to get better. So apologize for any mix-ups or anything like that. Thank you to Lyle or to Wes, and hopefully we can get it back on.
Yeah, we may do a trial run during the week or something. We'll try to do this again so that when we do have somebody on, this doesn't happen. Once again, thank you for understanding. We are both super new at this. I am beyond not knowledgeable on any of this tech stuff, so it's all Todd. So he's trying to figure that out. I'm just gonna be here and look at this computer for an hour, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So once we get everything going, it'll be better, guys. We'll get Wes back on. Let us know what you guys think. Also, email us questions, comments. If you guys are what do they call those social media people? Influencer, right? If you guys are an influencer and you're like, you know what, I want to help these guys out because I just want to make them sound better. Hey, we're open to it. Okay, we're open. We're open if you want to come for dinner and give us some pointers on what we need, and any help will do, and we'll accept it. And we thank you guys for watching. We hope you guys start spreading the word. Once again, we're going to be out of section this weekend. We're going to try to start getting some followers. The more you guys subscribe and the more you guys watch, right, Todd, then we'll be able to actually go live on these other social media platforms.
And we are on we're on Instagram. We're AYSO After Dark 6767. So check us out there. Tag us over there. We're on Facebook. We're on all the socials. We're even on Twitch, so come check us
Twitch?
out.
What's
Twitch.
Twitch.
Twitch is one of the gamer platforms. So
Okay. We're on Twitch too, guys. Come watch. Okay, guys. Thank you. And we'll work on this and we will get Wes back next week and ready to go. Maybe we'll get a couple guests next week.
Yeah.
Sound good?
we'll
All
try.
right. Thank you, guys.